I call this walkway here the causeway. That's just my name for it. The trail leads out up into the burbs or the neighborhood up there, along that west side of the canyon. I am about 2.4 miles now, according to this sign, from the southern end of the canyon, and 1.4 miles from the northern end of the canyon and trail system, which goes beyond the Maple Street Bridge there. I was going to exit here, but after I get up that hill, I'm just in conventional neighborhood. So I'm just going to double back and enjoy my walk along this beautiful canyon. The Grand Canyon, it definitely is not. On the other hand, it's only a 10-minute stroll, one of the entry points from my front door. So it is a lovely place to come to clear my head, get a little bit of exercise, and enjoy a beautiful Friday, albeit somewhat cool and breezy afternoon in Central Oregon. Well, the weather can sure turn quickly here on the high desert plateau. So I haven't even made it home. We're getting a little bit of, I hate to call it hail, tiny little ice drops coming down. I don't think that'll last for long. I'm not sure if the camera here will pick it up, but I'm trying to show some contrast as these little pebbles were bouncing off the asphalt. Looks like it's stopping now. Who would have guessed? Well, I would have. Howdy, folks. I'm in Dry Canyon, which literally is a dry canyon. It's a riverbed that basically bisects Redmond, Oregon, where I live. Go running north to south or south to north, so it bisects it east and west sections. The nearest entrance to this canyon, and what is indeed a city park with a lovely walkway and running trail, biking trail, is only about a third of a mile from where I live. So I'm at about the halfway, the midpoint of the canyon trail, which runs, in terms of distance on each side, about 3 miles. So the loop is a little over 6 miles in terms of doing a loop on one side of the canyon and then the other. It looks probably pretty flat in this picture, but you can see how on this side, that would be the west side over there, because I'm looking north now. So how it really is a canyon with the bluffs rising and homes on that side. This side of the trail, I'm right up against the canyon wall, and there are indeed homes along that side as well. So I'm going to head up about a mile or so north and then take an exit out of there, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, here's a helpful post along the Dry Canyon Trail with a map of the canyon and the trail system. It's 3.8 miles in total length from north to south and vice versa. I've come about another quarter of a mile or so since the first segment here. And yeah, I mean, in the south side, down that away, another mile or two, there are quite a few little, there's some soccer fields and some softball fields. It's a little bit more built up. This section here is a bit more remote. I'm guessing the width of the canyon is several hundred meters in various spots, maybe a bit wider in others. As I come around the corner here, or a slight bend, see if I can magnify this. There's a bridge up there on Maple Street. That's probably, about a mile, maybe a little less, maybe 3/4 of a mile north of me. You can see vehicles going across there. I'll be exiting out of this canyon a bit before that, and then up into the neighborhood. Here's another quick panorama of the canyon. I've maybe come another quarter to half a mile, somewhere in between, and I'll zoom in on here. This is the Maple Street Bridge at near the northern end of the canyon and trail system, one of two bridges that traverse this trail system and canyon. Some pretty nice homes on either side of the canyon, east and west, west and east, I mean.